OnPassive is one of those really rare and unique companies that's doing something that no one else has ever done. And because of the structure of OnPassive, what they do for you and I, those individuals participating with OnPassive, it gives us the opportunity to build that income, to build that residual income, to build that wealth. And that's why we're all here. How can they help us? What are they going to do for us to put us in a position to take care of that bottom line? And I'm going to get into that very, very quickly here. But before I do that, I want to talk about the corporate structure of OnPassive, because it's really, really important for new people that are here listening to this webinar to understand that the company they're coming into will have tremendous longevity. OnPassive is an AI IT company, digital products, informational technology, and artificial intelligence. Those are the products of OnPassive. And the products of OnPassive are very wide ranging. They're really anything that you use online, from an automated marketing platform that has all the tools we use to market online, to an educational platform, to an HR platform, a human resources platform where companies can come in and manage their human resources department, to a webinar platform, to an email platform. All the tools that we use online, OnPassive has developed. And it's been developed by a gentleman by the name of Ash Mufareh. He's the CEO, he's the visionary, the brain trust behind OnPassive. And he's developed all of these tools in Hyderabad, India. He has a tech team there, about 1,000 strong, and they've built all the products of OnPassive, all the IT products of OnPassive. And all of these products are out in the market today. What's the difference between the products of OnPassive and what's out there right now? Ash Mufareh saw a need in each of the niches that we are in, some I just mentioned to you. And he saw the need that the products just weren't that good. They needed to be improved, and he did that. He came in, developed these products, cutting edge, top technology, superior products at a lower price point. In other words, they cost less. So if you can come onto the market with a better product, a better mousetrap, however you want to describe it, if you can come out with a better product at a lower price point, it's just the way it is. People will flock to your door, they will buy those products, and they're going to love them because they're not paying as much. Not only that, but the products of OnPassive, they make their lives easier, they make their business easier, they make their bottom line better. But let's talk about 4 products of OnPassive. Let's talk about a webinar platform, which is what we're on right now. This is a Zoom webinar. OnPassive's webinar will be OConnect. OConnect will be superior in every way. It will put this webinar platform to shame. And if we look at Zoom, the technology is so outdated. When they see the OConnect webinar platform, they're going to be wowed. So that's one. The other one is the educational platform, Academy. It's a place where teachers can come, educators can come, put their content on, and then teach it online. Another one is the HR platform, OStaff. Again, that's HR, human resources. Companies can come in and work their human resources with OStaff. The other one is OTraffic. That's the traffic source that everybody uses. It's advertising, selling advertising to other people to get traffic in front of whatever they're doing. So if we look at just those 4 niches and the amount of revenue they do yearly, it's about $830 billion in revenue. It's always hard for me to say that because the numbers get so large. It's $830 billion in revenue with those 4 niches that other companies are serving today. In other words, companies are servicing those niches and selling those products. Well, the OnPassive products are just going to blow these guys away. And if we come in and we do 10%, we take 10% of that market away from all the companies that are servicing these niches today, we would have in revenue $83 billion in revenue. Now, understand, Ash Mufareh wants to share the revenue with you and I. If you are a founding member and an independent reseller in OnPassive, as this revenue starts to come in, do you think that's enough to start taking care of that bottom line for you? 4 products. There are 50 products, all of them superior, all of them cutting edge, all of them at a lower price point. That's just a start, guys. But just with these 4 products, if you came in and ONPASSIVE took 10% of that market, $83 billion, we're in such a great position to start taking care of that bottom line. And that's why we're all here. So when you look at ONPASSIVE overall, you look at what they're going to be doing, you look at the products, the customers, the volume, you look at the forced success and the self-funding business that we're in. It gets very, very exciting what ONPASSIVE is going to do for you. And again, this is the way Ash Mufareh has set it up. He set it up so each and every one of the founding members of ONPASSIVE coming in will be successful. I have never been able to say that about any other business that I've been in. And I've been doing this about 15 years. I've been with Marty and Dan for about the same amount of time. And it's such a luxury knowing that when I tell somebody, you will be successful, you will make money, I know it's a fact because I know how ONPASSIVE is structured. I know what Ash Mufareh has done. I know the quality of the products, and I know the sheer volume that's going to be coming into ONPASSIVE. When you think about ONPASSIVE, you can keep it very, very simple. You can keep it self-funding, for success, products are superior, customers will love them, and because of that, the sheer volume that's going to be coming in is going to benefit me. So the last thing I want to talk about is how do we get paid? Again, we don't guarantee anything, but I do want you to understand how we get paid. We get paid a lot like a commission sales individual that works for a company. They go out, they make $100 sale. Maybe they make 10%. They would make $10 on that one sale. With ONPASSIVE, again, ONPASSIVE is going to be bringing in all the sales to us. Not only that, but they're also going to be building each and every one of our organization with not only customers, but independent resellers, the IT product as we go into the global launch. And as you think about it, as you come in, you've got your organization, your business. ONPASSIVE is bringing in additional independent resellers, the IT product. It's a lot like an individual that has a very, very large area, a very, very large market that they need to service in sales, and they bring in additional salespeople. With ONPASSIVE, it's the same thing. These people land underneath you, and as sales come in, again, ONPASSIVE is doing all this. As sales come in and land underneath them, you get a commission because they're in your territory, they're in your organization. So you not only get paid for what ONPASSIVE does for you, but you get paid for what ONPASSIVE does for them and everybody in that organization. Because of that, your bottom line can grow very, very quickly. And always remember, 100% automated. ONPASSIVE is doing this for all of us. And as we look at the volume that ONPASSIVE is going to do the first year, we believe that ONPASSIVE will bring in 100 million customers the first year. That's not independent resellers, it's customers. I believe it's going to be much more than that, but we keep it very, very conservative. And when you think about that kind of volume coming in, servicing all of us, and a certain percentage of those individuals landing in your organization, you're just in a really, really good place. So as we look at ONPASSIVE, we are a global company today. We are in over 200 countries today. There are no limitations on what ONPASSIVE tells you can make. So as you start to make more money, ONPASSIVE isn't going to come in with qualifications and tell you, well, you have to do this to make this. They're not going to do that. There are no additional qualifications in ONPASSIVE. And as we look at ONPASSIVE, keep in mind AI, artificial intelligence, which makes your business 100% automated. And then always, 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 when you're thinking about ONPASSIVE, keep in mind you're working with an individual that cares about you, Ash Mufareh. He's got a really, really good heart. He doesn't care how much money he's going to make. He cares about you being successful. Now, will Ash Mufareh be very, very successful and make a lot of money? He will. He will. But that's so far down on his list. He wants to make sure that myself, Dan, Marty, Red, Andy, Susie, we are successful. He wants you to be successful. And that's how ONPASSIVE has been set up. Now, on passive, again, it is massive. So come on in. I always recommend you come in, pay the $97, become a founding member, and then continue to explore.